Hey everybody, it's Jess from the blog cheersjess.com, and today I'm going to walk you through my monthly pocket page process video for Elle Studio. Sit back, relax, grab a cold drink, and let's begin. Alright, so the first step in my creative process is really to go back to my album and flip through the pages that I've already created. As you'll notice, this is the backside of my February 2018 page, and I'm simply going to take it out of the album and have a look at the spaces that are needed. I'm going to draw a sketch out here, which is kind of the way that I work. I like to create a design sketch, and that will actually help me limit the number of photos that I need, makes the choices when I'm flipping through my camera roll. I'm conscious of how many photos I need and how many journaling cards I want to use. And by drawing out this sketch, it's like creating a roadmap. It's helping me to figure out the puzzle that is pocket page scrapbooking. So just by noticing the sketch, you'll notice that I am doing an enlargement on the right-hand side. I'm creating a spot for a 6x8 photo. I'm going to have 5 3x4 photos and then 5 3x4 journaling cards. I'm also leaving a space for 1 4x6 title card, which I will use with Ellie's stickers, monthly yearly stickers, which has been a consistent element in all of my pages. So as I said before, this is really the first step in making my March monthly page. So I've decided to create my own 9x12 custom page from a traditional page protector. I'm using the Fuse tool as well as the silicone mat from We Are Memory Keepers, and I've essentially plugged in my Fuse tool for about 15 minutes, let it warm up, and then I like to hold it like a pencil. And I'm creating the outer 3x4 pockets. First I'm creating a 9x12 page, so I'm actually cutting off the excess, and then making some space for the 3x4 cards on the right hand side, and then a space for the enlargement on the left hand side. I won't be actually fusing this up because I want to use the back side, and if I fuse all the elements, then I won't be able to create my April page without it. Because whatever you do on the front, you have to do on the back. All right, so as you can see, I am sorting the April 2018 kit by color, and this is what I do with all of my Elle Studio kits. I open it up and just place the cards into different colored piles. So in the top left-hand corner, you can see that I've got a rainbow effect going on. I've got purple, I've got green, I've got gray, yellow, light blue, and a dark blue. And so for this year, for my 2018 pocket page family album, I like creating pages with the rainbow color scheme. And as you saw in my design, I am using a checkerboard pattern. So right now I've got my title card in place, and I'm simply just going to play with the journaling cards to see where they go. I wish I had a scientific formula to tell you how I choose my journaling cards, but it's really just based on gut reaction and what I think looks good. So as they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and this is what looks good to me now. Once I've decided on my journaling cards, I then print out my photos. So you can see I've got an enlargement of my kids, and then 5 3x4 photos that I have selected. These include a mixture of up close as well as far away shots, and they also include pictures of my kids doing activities together, but also of them individually. And that is essentially the focus of my album, my kids in 2018 and what they're doing. From there, I write out my journaling. I simply snap a photo of the journaling cards, open that photo up in Photoshop Elements, and then I type the journaling on top. I essentially turn off a photos layer and then print out the journaling on a 3x4 card. I then take the original journaling card and hold it up to the window. Now, if you check out the blog post, you will see how Megan Andrew lines up her journaling, and that is the similar way that I do mine. I check the window and make sure that everything lines up and then print it all out. Next, I'm just deciding on sort of the embellishment, the last kind of details. As you'll notice in the bottom left-hand page, I have a 3x4 purple journaling card that includes my monthly summary. I didn't have a 4x6 journaling card, so I'm choosing to back it with a piece of 6x6 paper from Elle's new collection, Noteworthy. I'm essentially just going through, seeing what looks right, what feels good. I essentially choose something with hearts, but then actually change my mind later, which I'm pretty good at doing. Sometimes you think you don't have the perfect product to finish a page, but sometimes it's ultimately about finding the right puzzle piece, the solution to the mystery or the puzzle. And the piece of paper was that for me. Now, as you can see, I am simply just looking at my design, picking out elements of what I want to incorporate. I am choosing some of the cute die cuts from the monthly kit, and I'm also looking at using the acrylic stars that have been sold this month. I really, really love the shape and design that are accompanied with these embellishments. They're so hearty and colorful, and I love that they match the journaling cards perfectly. So right now, it's just about playing, seeing where things go. It's about having fun and getting lost in the creativity. Ultimately, this is not the design that I finish on, but I still am enjoying the process of looking at the different types of just the different ways that you can actually embellish a page. I'm looking for white space in my journaling. I'm looking for ways to use a vertical triangle. I essentially like to match colors. So in the top corner of the left-hand page, you'll notice that my daughter is wearing a pink snowsuit. I'm trying to match products that look similar to that. I love that Elle uses the same sort of color scheme from month to month. I find that there is consistency within my pages as a result. So part of me, I was inspired by that blue heart on the journaling card in the center, and just seeing how the die cuts look on that. Now, in all of my pages for this year, I am using the monthly puffy stickers. I love, again, the idea of repetition between pages to sort of signal to the viewer that these pages go together, that i.e. they were all made in 2018. And I'm using the diagonal. I love the idea of having something white popping out from the color. And if I wanted to, I could simply recolor that sticker, which is something that you could do with Copics marker or an ink pad. These are the awesome acrylic stars that I was talking about, and I like the idea of matching the colors to the elements in my photos. They're different shapes, they're sturdy. I really, really like the pop that they have on my page. So here's a look at the final layout, my March monthly pocket page spread. You can see that I've went with some stickers as well as all of the acrylic stars and a few die cuts. Here's a look up at the 6x8 photo that I included, as well as the journaling and the original 4x6 photo I printed on. Here's some of the journaling I've included, including the 3x4 monthly summary of what we did over this month. All right, so the 3 tips that we talked about in this process video is 1, plan out your pages, draw a sketch of your pocket pages and figure out how many photos and how many journaling cards you want to use. That's the first tip. The second thing to remember is that with a monthly approach, you can't document everything. And you can't take that approach even if you're doing a weekly pocket page spread. So something is better than nothing, and this is a great way just to include
some of the photos from your life. It may be helpful to choose a specific focus, and for me, the focus is obviously my kiddos. Whether it's for you including like a meal or your workouts or something about your job, choose a focus of something that you want to document and stick with that throughout the pages that you are creating. The third and final tip is the window tip. I actually learned this from blog coordinator Megan Andrew. She's a great friend. But what I do is I take a picture of my journaling cards. I then upload the photo to Photoshop Elements, and then I type directly onto the photo of the journaling card. I then delete the layer with the journaling card picture on it and print it on a 4x6 piece of paper. I then take the journaling card and do a window test to make sure that the journaling lines up. This is one way to include journaling, type journaling on your journaling cards if you don't have a typewriter and you have big swirly handwriting like me. Anyways, I hope these 3 tips will help you document your stories if you're doing a monthly pocket page approach. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Cheers.